say our young artist is a Mary Kay customer in the making, wouldn't you? Or maybe even a future beauty consultant, which means she has a wonderful career ahead of her. And so do you. And one of the real keys to success in our business is knowing how to conduct a skincare class that's effective and fun. What does it take? Well, product knowledge on your part. And you find most everything you need to know right here. Plus some tried and true techniques that work for top Mary Kay directors and consultants. And someone to host a class. Someone like Dana Abernathy, who hosted the class I held just this morning.
I'm feeling better about it now.
Well, I have a great hostess gift waiting for you.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Did you have any trouble finding the place?
No, your directions were perfect. I drove right here.
Oh, good.
Such a lovely home.
Well, thanks. You know, I can't believe my sister-in-law is actually coming because she's real happy with the makeup she already uses. I'm not real sure how receptive she's going to be to something new.
Oh, look, I'm just glad to get the chance to get acquainted with her.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, Dana, which of your guests coming today might be interested in doing what I do?
You know, I'm not sure. Let me give it some thought. Jennifer, honey, come get your sneakers.
That looks exactly like my house.
Oh. Excuse me just a second.
Oh, sure. Well, hello there. Let's see. You must be Jennifer, and I bet you're Julie, right?
I'm 7 years old, and Julie's 9 years old. She'll be 10 in the summer.
Really?
Are you Mary Kay?
No, honey, I'm Claire McDaniel. But look. This is Mary Kay. She's the one who started our company.
She's pretty. My mommy has some of this.
I know.
Claire, I hope this doesn't throw you, but that was Natalie Hamilton on the phone, and she'll be bringing her niece with her this morning. I met Nikki several times before she went to college, and I really like her.
That's great. The more the merrier.
Okay. Can we help you get some of this?
Yeah, if you wouldn't mind carrying that in. Girls, you want to help?
Yeah.
Kids, telephones, unexpected guests, even last-minute cancellations. It happens to all of us, so just don't let it throw you. The secret is to be organized and stay in control. I'd managed to pre-profile all of Dana's guests, even her sister-in-law, who didn't confirm until the last minute. And that's really important because it tells you what to expect and lets you tailor your class to individual needs.
Claire? Oh, this is Natalie Hamilton.
Hi,
Who's
Natalie.
known me since she and my mom started teaching, I don't know how many years ago.
Oh, Dan, don't say that. You make me feel old.
I'm just going to give it all away.
And her niece, Nikki, who's home from college for the summer, studying architecture.
Yeah, you have a good memory.
Oh, Claire, that must be your guess. Cheryl would have let herself in.
Great. Ladies, Natalie, you're all set up right here.
Okay.
And Nikki, how would you like to sit right next to your aunt here?
Okay.
And if you don't mind, I have a skincare profile I'd love
I
you
asked
to have
Nikki
you
to fill out a skincare profile before we got started.
Just fill in your name.
And then it
check
was
all the
time for me to
boxes
make
exactly what you-
introductions.
Oh, Claire? Oh, Grace, I'm glad you could make it. Everybody, this is Grace Tovar.
Hi.
She came to a class I held the other evening and took home a few samples.
Oh.
And I invited her today to give us a report.
Ooh.
And I'm happy to be here. Thanks. And I want to thank you and Dana both for including me. Oh, the directions were great. I got here in no time.
Good.
Really nice. Thank you.
Okay, well, you're all set up. Grace, I have you over
Okay,
here.
right over here.
And Dana, you're right here.
Okay. Across from Natalie.
Right.
Hi, Grace.
Look, why don't we spend a few minutes getting acquainted while we wait for Cheryl?
Oh, well, knowing my sister-in-law, that could be all day. She has a habit of running kind of late.
Right.
I vote we get started.
I've got to work this afternoon, so I second the motion.
Well, let me begin by saying thank you to each of you for taking part of your Saturday to be here. And I definitely think you're going to find it worth your while. And as a special thank you to Dana, I'd like to give her this lipstick case for being such a gracious hostess.
Well, I sure can use this, and I know exactly which Mary Kay shade to put in here.
Now, come on, Dana. Tell us how you really feel. Okay?
If Mary Kay could bottle her vitality, you'd have a customer for life.
Well, in a way, Natalie, we have, by creating products that help you look your best. Now, haven't you noticed that when you like the way you look, you feel like you can take on the whole world?
Well, that's how I got this great summer job. I mean, I wanted it so badly. So the day of my interview, I put on my favorite outfit, I did my face, you know, the works. And I just really felt confident, and I got it.
Well, good for you. Nikki, why don't you tell us about yourself, and then we'll just go around the table.
Well, I'm a summer intern with this really great architectural firm, and that's what I'm studying at school. So even though I'm just a glorified gopher for right now, like delivering blueprints, filing, stuff like that, it's a really good opportunity.
That's what we all want, isn't it? My Mary Kay career has just been one exciting opportunity after another. Natalie, what about you?
Well, not only do I have a beautiful and talented niece, I also keep up with about 900 other children.
What? What do you...
Not mine, of course, but I think of them as mine. I'm a principal at Johnson Elementary, which is where I met Dana's mother back when she was a school librarian and I just started teaching.
What about you, Grace? Do you have any children?
Our household revolves around a cat named Tinker and a bulldog named General Patton. My husband is retired military, so you know where that came from. Anyway, we moved here about 3 years ago, and I've been working part-time at the Chamber of Commerce for, well, about the last year.
See, I want Grace to host a class so I can meet General Patton. But we'll talk about that later, Grace. Okay, Dana, it's your turn.
Oh, okay, let's see. Well, I'm the mother of 2 girls who were told to entertain themselves in their room while Mommy got beautiful. And that won't last long, I assure you. And Joe, being the loving husband and son-in-law that he is, took my father fishing.
That's my brother, all right. What a guy. Sorry I'm late, everyone. It's just been one of those mornings.
It's okay. You must be Cheryl.
Yeah.
I'm Claire McDaniel.
Hi.
Nice to have you.
Nice to have
This is Grace Tovar.
Hi.
Natalie Hamilton.
Hi.
And her niece, Nikki.
Hi.
Now, we've all just spent the last few minutes getting acquainted, so actually, Cheryl, you're just in time.
Oh, okay.
Why don't you have a seat, and then tell us about yourself, please.
Okay, well, I'm Cheryl Abernathy, and I'm an administrative assistant at an advertising agency downtown. I like to play tennis and swim, and that's about it.
Well, let me tell you about myself. For a number of years, I had my own catering business. And then, one day it finally dawned on me that here I was working and everybody else was out there having fun. About that time, one of my clients introduced me to Mary Kay products at a class just like this one. In practically no time, I started noticing how much better my skin looked. I mean, even my friends noticed a difference, too. And so I hosted a class for them. And that became a springboard to a whole new career, just as this class might be for you.
One of the biggest challenges for a new consultant is how to keep a class moving and interesting at the same time. Well, I'm going to pass along some advice my director gave me. You want your guests to have a good time, but remember, you're not there to entertain them. You're there to educate them about skincare and the wonderful benefits of using Mary Kay.
Mary Kay offers each of you 2 complimentary facials. One now, and then the second within a few weeks, just to make sure that you're using the products correctly and that you're getting the desired results. Grace, now after using the product samples that I gave you the other day, what have you noticed about your skin?
Well, mainly that it just looks and feels softer than it has in years. And as dry and sensitive as my skin is, that is really something. I mean it. It's...
Now that's the kind of report I like to get.
I always thought that dry skin was prone to wrinkles, but seeing Grace has changed my mind.
Thanks, Natalie. I really have liked the way my skin has looked the last few days.
Grace is learning that Mary Kay skincare products help to soften lines and make them less apparent. Now, Dana, you've been a regular Mary Kay user for some time now. Are you still happy with the program?
Are you kidding? I didn't think I'd ever find anything to control the oil on my face until I met Claire and started using Mary Kay products.
Well, Mary Kay believes that beauty comes in all ages and all colors. So we have products for every skin type, from the youngest to the oldest and the fairest to the darkest. Plus, we let you try before you buy and teach you how to use our products correctly, which very few department stores do. But look, as I told you over the phone when we talked about your skin, there's no obligation. So I hope you just relax and let's have a good time, huh?
Okay.
Well, I've gotten department store makeovers lots of times without buying a thing.
Well, my girlfriends and I have too. I mean, you walk out of the store looking great, but you don't know how to do it yourself.
Well, after today, you will. Mary Kay doesn't just promise beauty, we teach it. As a professional Mary Kay consultant, I've been thoroughly trained in skincare. And this morning, I'm going to show you some basic skincare techniques that you can practice right now by giving yourself a facial. And then you'll be able to do it yourself at home. Now, doesn't that sound like a sensible plan?
You're talking to someone who definitely believes in hands-on training.
I also want to introduce you to our Color Logic Glamour system and show you how to achieve a basic color-coordinated look. Now, Dana's in for a special treat today because she'll be using glamour shades selected especially for her. After class, I'll meet with each of you individually, and then we'll talk about your skincare and glamour needs.
I knew this wouldn't last. Sorry, folks. Let me go stop this skirmish before it gets out of hand.
Oh, let me go, Dana. They'll do anything that Cheryl says.
Still, you need to hear this.
Well, something that all of you need to hear is that Mary Kay has a 100% satisfaction guarantee. How does that sound to you?
Well, I'm a consumer who likes that kind of assurance.
Oh, that's
Believe
great.
me, we just want you to be happy with our products, and I'll do whatever it takes to make sure that you are.
Oh, I like
That's
that.
great.
Now, I probably don't have to tell you who this is.
That's Mary Kay?
Yeah, I think I read somewhere she's a great grandmother, which blows my mind.
After having seen her at our national convention last year, I can assure you she's just as lovely as her photograph suggests. There's so much I want to tell your class. How Mary Kay has made dreams come true for thousands of women all over the world. How your own Mary Kay career began. And how others can take advantage of the same benefits and opportunities. Now, some consultants tell their eye story after guests have applied the mask, but I like to tie the career part directly to Mary Kay, and then I spend most of the time talking about our products. Mary Kay is a leader in skincare. Now, our commitment to quality comes from Mary Kay herself. Over the years, we've continually improved and enhanced our line using scientific methods and formulas. And today, our products truly represent state-of-the-art skincare technology. Now, how many of you knew that about Mary Kay? Show of hands?
I did.
Did you?
Well, I try to keep up with all the consumer reports and the ratings for the different industries, but I've never read that much about Mary Kay.
Dana's the only one I know who uses the stuff, so I really can't take it seriously.
Let me tell you about an independent market study conducted among women who use 2 or more facial skincare products a week. We wanted to find out which brand skincare users preferred. Well, Cheryl, you're a skincare user. Do you think there's such a thing as a best brand?
Oh, absolutely.
Well, so did 60% of the respondents in the survey. And these consumers identified Mary Kay as that best brand, more often than all other competing brands. As for the reason why, does anybody want to venture a guess? Nikki?
The products really worked?
Product performance. That's one reason.
The purity of the product, the fact that they've been tested for allergies, that kind of thing?
Product quality, right. Anything else?
I don't really see what the big deal is. I'm a Clinique user, and I can talk about product performance and quality, too. I mean, you get that with a lot of department store brands.
Now, that's right, Cheryl. But the customers surveyed indicated a preference for Mary Kay. And one of the reasons they gave is something that department stores don't offer.
Oh, well, they don't offer classes like this.
Or the personal service that you get from a Mary Kay consultant.
Now, that's it, exactly. And just to give you an idea of the kind of personal service that Dana's referring to, I'm available for follow-up facials. When you need to reorder something, just call me, and I'll deliver it to your home or your office.
Oh, that's great.
Say you need to order a gift, I can provide that service too. And I'll make sure you get regular updates on our seasonal glamour shades. And that's just for starters. But now, let's get personal for a minute, and we'll talk about your skin types and which product formulations will be right for you.
Okay.
All right. Let's take a look. I had all 4 skin types at my class this morning. Dry, normal, combination, and oily, which made it easy to demonstrate Mary Kay's customized approach to skincare, a point you'll want to make at every class. I find that a lot of people already know what skin type they are, but they don't know how to care for it. And that's where our 5-step program comes in. Without fail, I always explain how our products are formulated to work together for truly beautiful results, in case someone's tempted to buy just 1 or 2 products from the basic set. Sometimes I refer to myself as step number 6, because I'm there to guide each customer to the right products for her needs. And I'll be there for her long after that first purchase. 5 simple steps: cleanse, retexture, freshen, moisture balance, and protect. That's it. It'll take what, Dana? Maybe 5 minutes a day?
Oh, not even that long.
Oh, well, it's got to be quick and easy for me to use it. My day starts early and ends late.
So for the next 45 minutes or so, we're all going to get a little hands-on training, as Natalie put it. I want you to pick up your headbands and slip them over your head to hold your hair back. And then I want you to pick up your mirror and take a good long look at your face. Really study it. And then we'll see how your skin looks and feels after your facial.
You know, I don't spend much time looking in the mirror. I never noticed all the little lines around my mouth before.
When we get to our glamour products, Natalie, I'll show you a way to help minimize those lines. Our beauty book which is yours to take home, is loaded with helpful information. It even has a place for information that's specific to you. Now, as we go along, just check the products that we decide are right for you, okay? Now, before we get started, let me demonstrate the correct way to apply Mary Kay. Using your fingertips, you want to work upward and outward to follow the natural orientation of your skin's dermal fibers. This helps keep you from stretching your skin. Questions? Okay, then show me now. Light strokes, upward and outward. Now, face is only for now, but at home you want to do your throat as well. Oh, and remember, the tissue around the eyes is very delicate. So, easy does it. Using our ring fingers, our weakest, you want to work your way gently around the eye, starting at your brow bone and working outward, and then in toward your nose and under the eye. Very good. Well, you got the basic technique, so let's begin. Cleansing is step number 1. And morning and night, this is always going to be the product that you reach for first, to clean your skin gently and thoroughly, and to remove any makeup and other impurities. Now, let's see. From looking at you, it looks like most of you are pretty conscientious about removing your makeup at night.
Sometimes I'm too tired to bother, so I just leave it on.
Yeah, me too. But I know that can't be good for my skin.
Well, in just a few minutes, I'm going to show you how little time it takes to get that makeup off. But first, if anybody's wearing eye makeup, I want you to try our eye makeup remover. It's a wonderful product that removes all types of mascara as it conditions your lashes. Oh, by the way, is anybody here wearing contact lenses?
I am.
Well, then, you better forgo this step, Cheryl. It's better to check with your eye doctor before using eye makeup remover of any kind.
Well, I really didn't want to take my eye makeup off anyway.
Well, that's up to you, of course. But in a little while, I'll have some glamour products for you to try.
Oh.
Let's see, Cheryl, you have combination skin.
So do I.
And Natalie, you're normal.
Normal Natalie. That's me.
I'm going to give you our creamy cleanser.
Okay.
For you, Natalie.
Thank you.
And the same thing for you, Cheryl. Now, Grace, you get our gentle cleansing cream.
Okay.
For your dry complexion.
Thanks.
And Dana, our deep cleanser for you.
That's me.
Miss Gray. Bills and eyes.
What are you using to cleanse with now, Natalie?
Same things I've always used. Soap and water. Seems to do the job.
Well, the difference is some soaps can cleanse and dry your skin. Our products cleanse and soften. Well, you're all doing beautifully. So I'm going to dash to the kitchen and bring you each a warm washcloth. I'll be right back.
Thanks.
I keep a stock of inexpensive washcloths at home in 2 different colors. One for cleanser and one for the masks. So guests know that they're getting a fresh one each time. I also bring tissue, cotton puffs, stretchy headbands, everything I need, so that I don't impose on my hostess. And this is much easier with running water, of course, but these will do in a pinch.
Thank you.
Natalie?
Thank you.
Dana, thanks. Dana, now that you've been using the deep cleanser on a regular basis, what do you think of it?
I really like the way it keeps my oily skin under control.
Good. Now, Dana told me earlier that this next step in our program is her favorite, and it's mine too. After we cleanse, we retexture, using the moisture-rich mask for dry and normal skin, and the revitalizing mask for combination and oily. And we say retexture because the mask is designed to improve the texture of your skin by exfoliating or removing the dry surface cells and exposing the fresh new cells underneath. You know, it doesn't seem entirely fair, but men accomplish the same thing just by shaving. We've got to make a special effort.
Yeah, but it's worth it. My skin looks so much smoother since I've been masking.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It only takes 8 to 10 minutes, and you mask just twice a week. Wednesdays and weekends are usually a good rule of thumb. But look, if you still can't find the time, use it in the shower as a scrub.
That's a good idea.
Oh, not quite so vigorously, Cheryl. Smooth it on gently with an upward and outward motion. Now apply your mask thinly, just enough to cover. Okay. Nikki, make sure you avoid the eye and mouth area as you see in the picture there.
Okay.
Oh, Grace, when you used the moisture-rich mask, didn't you find that it was gentle enough even for your sensitive skin?
Yes, and that really surprised me. It was great.
I think you're going to love the way it moisturizes and exfoliates at the same time.
Good.
While the masks are on, you've got a captive audience. So use the time in a way that will be meaningful to your guests. You may want to talk about career opportunities and the fun of hosting different types of classes. And it's the perfect time to introduce products your group would find appealing, such as skin supplements, fragrances, or the advanced nail care system. At this class, you're learning about our basic skincare program. But Mary Kay takes skincare a step further with skin supplements for special needs. Now, our Moisture Renewal Treatment Cream helps the skin to retain moisture, so it's especially effective for dry and normal skin types. And it makes a great throat cream as well. Our Eye Cream Concentrate is light enough for all skin types and helps soften the appearance of fine lines and crepiness. I also want to mention our Sun Essentials products, which range from an oil-free facial sunblock to a waterproof sunblock for sensitive skin. Our sun protection factor ranges from 8 to 30, but we can talk about that more after class.
Claire, I've used sunblocks for sensitive skin before. What makes yours different?
To tell you the truth, I'm not sure, Grace. But look, I'll check and I'll get back to you on it, okay?
How much longer do we have to leave this on?
Just long enough for me to get some clean, wet washcloths. Be right back. I didn't have an answer for Grace's question, but it wasn't the first time, and it won't be the last. I've learned that it's okay to say, I don't know, but I'll find out and I'll get back to you. Shows that you're human, that you're serious about your business, and that you care enough to follow through. When you get a question that you can't answer, check with your director or with a consultant's guide. Natalie?
Thank you.
Nikki?
Thank you.
There you go. Now hold the washcloth to your face and let the mouth soften. Then gently wipe it off. Good. You'll only be using your mask twice a week, so most of the time you'll cleanse and then freshen your skin, the important third step in our Mary Kay program.
I've never used a freshener before because, see, I always thought it was for people with oily skin.
Mary Kay has a freshener for every skin type, Nikki. Now, the Gentle Action freshener that Grace will be using, be sure to keep it away from your eyes. It's scientifically formulated with botanical extracts and amino acids to help the skin retain moisture and balance the pH, which makes for healthier looking skin. And Grace, this has no alcohol in it at all.
Good.
Our refining freshener for normal combination and oily skins also balances the skin's pH. It conditions and softens. And yes, it does contain alcohol to help control the oily buildup on your skin surface. So how does that feel, Nikki?
It feels very, refreshing.
Good word. Freshener also removes the residue that other products can leave behind, as you'll see on your cotton puff there. Notice how clean your skin looks and feels?
Yeah, it does.
Well, now it's time to condition with our fourth step, moisture balance. Mary Kay has a moisture balancing product for every skin type. And all of them are non-comedogenic, which means that they won't clog your pores.
That's good.
There you go, Natalie.
Thank you.
And all are 100% fragrance-free.
Yes. Oh, yeah, that's a good idea.
Now, the enriched moisturizer might be all you need in the summer, Grace. But in the winter, if your skin starts feeling dehydrated, you might want to supplement that with this Moisture Renewal Treatment Cream.
Okay.
Why don't you try just a little on the back of your hand?
All right.
And our oil control lotion for Dana.
That's me.
There you go.
Claire, it is really hard to believe that skin as dry as mine can feel this silky.
Good. Now, Natalie, on the phone, you said you don't use moisturizer because everything you've tried left sort of a greasy after feeling.
That's right.
Well, how does your skin feel now?
Definitely not greasy. Smooth. And kind of silky, like Grace said.
Well, maybe the products that you used before were meant for drier skin. Mary Kay's Balancing Moisturizer is exactly what normal or combination skin needs. How about you, Cheryl? Notice how soft your skin feels?
Well, I can't really tell the difference between this and what I normally use. But it doesn't feel greasy. Natalie's right about that.
Well, you know, one of the things I like most about the oil control lotion is that a little goes a long way. I mean, it'll last,
What should last you about 3 months, Dana?
yeah.
3 months. Now, that's what I call really getting your money's worth.
Not to mention that it's oil-free, helps control shine, and helps your makeup last longer, which is my cue to introduce you to the fifth and final step in our basic skincare program. Mary Kay's foundation is the bridge between skincare and basic glamour, and a barrier between your bare skin and the elements. So we call this step Protect. With our Day Radiance and our oil-free formula, the look is fresh, radiant, and totally natural.
Natalie, you really like this?
Classic bronze.
You want to tell your guests that Mary Kay has a foundation for every skin type and tone, and then describe the benefits of each. Explain how a light application helps protect skin from the elements, covers minor imperfections, and gives the complexion a smooth, even-toned finish. I always have fun helping my guests select just the right shade. But to do that well, you have to know your products, which means setting aside a little study time. But don't worry, you'll soon develop an experienced eye. And then, during class, you can select 2 or 3 shades that seem reasonable for a guest's skin tone, and then let her decide. Before you apply your foundation, let's talk about concealer for just a minute. It's not part of our basic skincare program, but personally, I find it indispensable for camouflaging little imperfections and dark circles under the eyes. Our liquid touch-on concealer comes in a handy tube in shades of light, medium, and dark.
Now, that's something I can relate to.
Cheryl? Now, use just the tiniest little bit and tap it on lightly, like this. There you go. Nikki and Natalie have such beautiful complexions, they just need a touch.
No, I really have to work on mine. But see, Aunt Natalie's has always been like that.
You'll have to tell me if I'm doing this right, Claire. Since I never use makeup, I feel like I'm on thumbs.
No, that's right. Look, just add just a little more right here. There you go. Don't worry. By the time you have your second facial, you're going to feel like a pro. Now, let's find out which shade of foundation will be just right for your coloring. Now, Dana, in our oil-free formula, you're using creamy ivory.
Right, until I get a little deeper tan.
Oh, you might try applying it with just a slightly dampened sponge. Oil-free tends to go on easier that way.
Okay.
Okay. Now, Grace, at your last class, you liked natural beige.
I always go a bit deeper than my natural coloring.
Grace is using our cream foundation, especially for dry skin. For normal and combination skin, we recommend our liquid formula Day Radiance. Now, Cheryl, one of these 2 shades should complement the golden undertones in your skin. There. And this. Now, I want you to apply just a little of each like this along your jawline, and then tell me what you think.
You know, they're both close. What is the lighter one?
Sunlit beige.
See, that's more subtle. I think I'd go with that one.
It's my choice exactly, Dana. You know, we're going to make a consultant out of you yet.
But if it's too subtle, what's the point of putting it on?
But Cheryl, as pretty as you are, you want people to notice you, not your makeup. We wear foundation to protect our skin and even out imperfections, not to change the color. Why don't you try Dana's choice today, okay? Just try it.
Okay.
All right. A little more. Great.
Thanks.
Mary Kay has such a wide variety of shades that it's easy to find just the right match. Now, Nikki, let's see. I think golden bronze would be great on you.
Okay.
Or maybe classic bronze. Why don't you try a little of both?
All right.
Okay. Natalie, I want you to try classic bronze, too.
All right.
I may be wrong, but I think it's going to be a perfect match on you.
I like the golden bronze best on
Let's
you.
see.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
absolutely. It's great.
Well, I don't normally use foundation, so I'm not sure I trust my judgment.
Well, if you don't mind my offering an opinion, Natalie, I think it's great, especially if you like a natural look.
I agree with Grace.
And remember, upward and outward with just your fingertips. Good job.
I still think I need a shade with a little more zap to it.
Well, remember, you want your foundation to match your skin tone so the look is natural. Oh, and don't forget to blend carefully along the jaw lines so you don't get a noticeable makeup line. So, how does your skin feel now?
Really clean.
Smooth, too.
It is a definite improvement over this morning, huh?
And all it took was 5 easy steps, which are, let's go around the table.
Cleanse.
And what do we call the mask? Retexture.
Freshen.
Moisturize.
Protect.
That's it. You got it. 5 basic products formulated to work together, and it takes just a few minutes a day.
I don't know about anyone else, but a lot of this seems unnecessary to me. I mean, all these little steps, the upward and outward and little circles around the eyes, that's just more than I want to deal with.
Well, think about the time you spend on your hair. You shampoo, condition, gel, style, spray. I mean, all that can take 20 minutes or more. By comparison, our skincare program's a snap.
And I can vouch for that.
Look, if you like the way you look after using Mary Kay products only once or twice, imagine how pleased you'll be when you make basic skincare part of your daily routine.
I think I'm probably going to try it.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
With Mary Kay's Color Logic Glamour system and our personalized beauty analysis, we have more to offer our customers than ever before. Everything they need to make the most of their looks. Glamour products in flattering, fashionable shades, an easy way to coordinate makeup and wardrobe colors, plus customized colors and a glamour look designed especially for them. What you'll see now is my introduction to basic glamour. When artists get ready to paint, they prime their canvas before applying color. And that's just what you've done this morning. Now for the next 15 minutes or so, we're going to concentrate on glamour basics and Mary Kay's exciting Color Logic Glamour system.
Mommy, I'm hungry. Fix me something to eat. I told her not to come in here, but she just wouldn't listen.
That's okay, Julie. Do me a favor and run in the kitchen and get yourself some juice and an apple, okay?
Okay. Sorry for the interruption.
Okay.
No, you call that an interruption? You should be around my house with the animals underfoot.
Oh, yeah.
It's an interruption.
Okay, ladies, look, when you come for your follow-up facial, we'll be able to spend more time playing with color and different glamour techniques. A few weeks ago, Dana and I sat down to fill out her personalized beauty analysis questionnaire, and we went over the results this morning before class. And what you see here is a customized glamour look designed especially for Dana's coloring and facial features.
Is that you, Mommy?
Thanks, honey. Okay, off you go.
Dana's going to be using her customized colors today for the first time. And she's going to apply her hostess credit for today's class towards some of these shades.
Lucky you, Dana.
Listen, I've been looking forward to this ever since I filled out the questionnaire with Claire.
Before you leave today, you'll learn how you can earn your own personalized beauty analysis. Now, let me ask you a question. Do you ever have trouble deciding which makeup colors go with different outfits?
Oh, all the time. I just put on my favorite red and hope for the best.
Well, see, I can tell when my makeup colors and my clothing clash, but see, I don't know how to quite put them together.
Then you're going to love our Color Logic Glamour system because it takes the guesswork out of shade selection and lets you coordinate your glamour products with whatever you want to wear.
Does that mean you're not limited to one particular color category?
Exactly. Now, in a nutshell, here's how it works. We've divided our lip, cheek, and nail shades into warm colors, which have yellow undertones, like peach or coral, and cool colors, which have blue undertones, like pink or plum. Now, the thing to keep in mind is that your lipstick, blusher, and nail colors should be from the same color family as your clothing, either all warm or all cool.
You know, Cheryl, this is right up your alley. You're going to love this.
Now, this lets you see at a glance the different shades within each color family. Now, Grace, you'll notice here there are warm reds and cool reds. By selecting one from each family, you'll be color coordinated no matter what you wear.
That's great.
Now, later on, during your individual consultation, I'll use the Glamour Shade Guide to determine your best glamour shades. The guide will take into consideration your skin tone and your hair color to determine your overall level of contrast. And then it will recommend a range of shades to complement that combination. While Dana uses her customized glamour shades, you'll be using either a pre-selected warm shade or cool shade to go with what you have on today. Before we get into color, though, I want to show you how our highlighter can accent your best features by adding a little light or dimension to your face. Dana's going to show us how she can make those beautiful eyes of hers even more expressive by adding just the tiniest dot above her brow, like this, and then to bring out her cheekbones here and here, and then blend well. Dana's going to try a cool, dramatic look using shades recommended in her personal beauty analysis. And I've got warm and cool learning shades for everyone else right here. Grace, do you want to venture a guess as to if you're warm or cool today?
Cool.
No, warm.
No, I'd say warm.
Yeah.
Why, you think that has a yellow undertone?
Yeah.
Your guests will have a lot of fun deciding who should use warm and who should use cool shades based on their clothing that day. This simple exercise lets you demonstrate just how easy and effective the Color Logic Glamour system is.
Also, as you introduce Basic Glamour, be sure to tell your guests the products they'll be using are dermatologist tested and safe for sensitive skin. Now let me tell you about our blushes. Mary Kay makes not one, not two, but 3 different kinds of blushes for every type of skin. There's creamy cheek color for dry, normal, and combination skin, blush rouge, which comes in 1 all-purpose shade for dry and normal complexions, and powder perfect cheek color, which actually helps to condition the skin and which anyone can use. And it comes in 9 delectable shades. Today we're going to be using our powder blush, so I want you to take a little bit of our loose powder and dust it over your foundation to set it. Apply loose powder using downward strokes. I like to use loose powder in the morning and then carry a pressed powder compact with me during the day.
You know, it gives your face such a soft look and really helps control the shine.
Now you're ready to apply your blush. Pull the wrappers off the little packages.
All right.
And then run a cotton puff over the color. Of course, at home you'll be using a brush. Now watch. Starting at the top of your cheekbone, just beneath your temple. Now that's where you want the most color. I want you to blend inward along your cheekbone. Good. Now to control the intensity, you can apply it with 1 cotton puff and then take a clean one and blend it for a natural look. Oop, that's far enough. You don't want your blush any closer to your nose than the width of 2 fingers.
Okay.
Now Cheryl's had eye makeup on all morning, so now's the time the rest of you can catch up. To save a little time, we won't be using our eyebrow pencil today, but I do want you to start by grooming your brows and brushing out the excess powder with a little brush by your tray. At home, though, you want to shape and shade your brows as you see here, so that they really frame your eyes. Today, I've pre-selected your eye color shades, but there's a whole collection to choose from. Dana, of course, will be using an eye color recommended for her in her personalized beauty analysis. Our eye colors practically glide on, and they can be used wet or dry for 2 completely different effects. Today, we'll be using them dry. I want each of you to notice that you have a light color, a highlighter, and a contour color. I want you to pick up your disposable sponge tip applicator and start with the highlighter, working from the inside out across your brow bone and lid. And then when you get done with one eye, stop and just compare the 2.
Yeah, I can see a difference.
Ooh, looks good, Nikki. Okay, is everybody ready? Now, to use your contour shadow, start along your upper lash line, just above your iris, as you see here in the picture, and then carry the color to the outer corner of your eye, and then stroke inward along the crease to the center of your eye, and blend. You can either use one of these, as we're using today, or one of these. Mary Kay's own little brush made especially for blending. And let me emphasize that blending is the key to a finished makeup look.
Why'd I always think this was so hard to do?
Well, maybe no one ever took the time to show you how to do it before, Natalie. As the saying goes, anything's easy when you know how to do it. Now, I'm going to ask our hostess to demonstrate our next step, which we refer to as line and define. Now, Grace, you saw this demonstrated in the last class you were in, so you can critique our technique here. Okay. Using our eye-defining pencil, which comes in several shades, you want to start with your upper lid and lightly stroke a fine line along your lashes, working from the inner corner out, and then under your lower lashes, work from the outside corner in. Well, now you're ready for the finishing touch.
Mascara.
That's right, Nikki. And Mary Kay has 3 different formulas to choose from. Conditioning mascara with keratin protein, a waterproof mascara, and a smudge-resistant flawless mascara. Today, though, we'll be using conditioning formula in black. Before we get started, though, let me show you a little trick. Notice how I'm twisting the wand in the container rather than pumping it in and out?
Oh, gosh, which is what I always do.
Well, pumping lets air into the mascara and it'll dry it out. So remember, twist. Don't pump.
Got it.
The best way to apply your mascara is to start with your lower lashes. Tuck your chin slightly and look up, and then lightly brush it on. And then finish with your upper lashes. I hope all of you realize how gorgeous you are. Now, a little lip color, and the transformation will be complete.
Now, one of my younger customers likes to say that our lipsticks are to die for. Wonderful colors, like carnation pink and firecracker red.
Makes you want all of them, doesn't it?
In a long-lasting formula that actually helps keep your lips moist and supple. And a pretty pink tube with gold banding. Now, earlier in the class, Natalie mentioned the fine lines around her mouth, and I told her that I'd show her a good way to help minimize their appearance. Well, this little pencil is it. When lip color blurs or bleeds, it can accentuate those lines. By using a lip liner, you can prevent that. Now watch Dana as I explain how it works. Starting at the center of your upper lip, draw a small V along your natural lip line. And then work down toward the corners of your mouth using short, feathery strokes. Never draw a solid line. Then line the center of your bottom lip as you see in the picture. And work from the corner towards the center to connect the lines. Remember which family your blush was in, warm or cool? Well, you want your lip color to be in the same family. And I've already pre-dispensed it for you, so take the little wrappers off the packages and start applying it. Okay? I always remind guests that they can apply their lipstick straight from the tube or with one of Mary Kay's special lip brushes by stroking color from the center to the corner of the upper lip and then from corner to corner of the lower lip.
The lip liner sure makes a difference, doesn't it?
A big difference. Cheryl, that lip color looks so great with your outfit. It looks like you could have planned it.
I actually like it better than what I had on this morning.
Yeah.
It's really, really good.
Okay, now is everybody finished?
Yep.
All right. Now slip off your headbands and fluff up your hair.
Okay, here we go.
Okay, I'm ready to go out.
Hey, what do you think?
Oh, you look great.
I look 10 years younger, right?
Huh? Yeah, you do.
Okay.
Dana, that looks so pretty.
Well, thanks.
What do you
Yours
think,
looks
Natalie?
really natural.
I'm really surprised.
Yeah.
I am.
You look
No,
good.
but really, let's make it
Now take a good look at yourself in the mirror.
Okay.
No, Grace, hold it at arm's length. That's how everybody else sees you. So, do you like what you see?
Yeah.
I hardly recognize myself.
You know, Aunt Natalie, I always thought you were pretty, but you look beautiful. She does. Doesn't she?
Yeah, sure do.
Yeah.
Really, you all look gorgeous.
And we can do this every day.
Every day. I take it everyone likes her new Mary Kay look?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, absolutely. In fact, I fully expect to be taken out to dinner because of this.
And you deserve it, Grace.
I know it. I agree.
Now, I want each of you to ask yourself a question. If this is the way you want to look, not just today, but every day, how can you make that happen?
Well, that's easy.
Well, the answer is sitting right here. Everything we use today, plus lots of little extras to meet your personal skincare needs. It's Mary Kay's complete collection, and you can take it with you today for as little as $172.50. And to make it really easy for you, I take Visa, MasterCard, cash, and any kind of check but a rain check. Now, if we take out the little extras, you can still recreate the look you discovered today. Our basic skincare set, plus our basic glamour set, includes the lip liner and the eye-defining pencil, which you saw demonstrated. And it starts at just $122.50, which is a bargain when you consider what this would cost at department store prices.
Well, you definitely get more for your money with Mary Kay.
You sure do. Now this is the nucleus of our entire line, basic skincare. 5 easy steps that take just minutes a day. And it can be sitting by your sink tonight when you go in to take off your makeup. It starts at just $56.
Claire, I'm sorry, but I have to be at work by 1. See, I promised I'd straighten out the workroom this afternoon, but I enjoyed meeting everybody, and thanks for letting me come uninvited.
Nikki, you're always invited, so come over anytime, okay?
I will.
I'll see you at the door.
Good luck on your job. I hope it
Bye,
goes
sweetie.
well.
I'll take care of you.
Bye.
I'm so glad you could come, Nikki. You made a wonderful guest. Now listen, I want you to take my card. We have a guest night coming up, and I'd love to have you come and model our glamour products.
Oh, that might be kind of
Oh,
fun.
good. Look, I know you're in a hurry, so I'll just get your number from your skincare profile, and I'll call you.
Oh, okay.
Okay?
Well, nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you, too, and I'll see you soon.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Claire, Jennifer spent all morning making you a present, and she couldn't wait. She has to give it to you
A
now.
present for me?
I I made it all by myself. And Julie didn't help me or anything.
Jennifer, this is wonderful. Look, everybody. The pink smock, the blonde hair, the lipstick. It's the real me, don't you think? Oh, honey, you know what? I have a little office at home where I do all my Mary Kay work. And this is going to have a special place right by my desk. Oh. Thank you.
That's cute.
Back upstairs. Now, we were talking about pricing when Nikki had to leave, and I'd like to put that into perspective for you. Now, I want you to close your eyes for just a minute and imagine that you're standing in front of your closet. Never mind how messy it is, Grace. Now, you reach for your favorite outfit, the one that makes you feel like $1 million. You know exactly the one I mean. Now, I want you to add up the accessories, shoes, hosiery, handbag, whatever else you wear with it, and then calculate the total cost. You got it? Okay, you can open your eyes now. Well, was it somewhere around 50?
Not even close.
How about 125?
Not the outfit I had in mind.
How about maybe 175?
More than that.
Keep adding.
I think we all agree we're not there yet. Natalie, now tell me, how many times in the last 12 months have you worn that special outfit?
I haven't worn that dress in nearly 2 years.
Cheryl, how about you?
I've worn it maybe twice.
Dana? Grace?
Are you kidding? All I wear these days are mommy clothes.
Well, it's what I had planned to wear to dinner this evening, but it has been a long time.
Now, what's more important? Investing in something that you only wear once in a while? Or in something that makes you feel good about yourself every day? Now, the first big decision that I had to make involving Mary Kay is the same one that you face right now. How much to invest in the future of my skin? Or whether to invest anything at all? Now, I can guess what's going through your mind, and believe me, I want to help you any way that I can. But first, you have to tell me what it is that you want. So let's take a few minutes to visit one-on-one. And this will give everyone a chance to look over the product displays, too.
Well, and if you're like me, you're ready for coffee and pound cake, and I've got plenty of it.
Sounds good. I've also asked Dana to show you some of our other products, too. So please, just feel free to browse.
Cheryl, wait till you see the nail colors in warm and cool shades.
We've got something great for you.
Claire, I just wanted to ask you about the moisturizer.
I always try to close with my most promising guests first. I mean, sometimes their enthusiasm can influence the others. And it certainly doesn't hurt your confidence to have that first close go well. I really had a good feeling about Grace. She'd been to a previous class, but was hesitant at first because of her sensitive skin. But she liked the samples I gave her, and then she liked me enough to schedule a second facial. You want to close where you feel most comfortable. Now, some consultants move to another room, but I kind of like to stay at the table. With other guests waiting, you want to finish as quickly as possible, but not before you ask for the sale. So tell me how you liked today's class, Grace.
I loved it. And I think the fact that I had the chance to sample the products beforehand is what made all the difference in the world.
Oh, I'm glad.
No, I knew I wasn't sensitive to anything, so I just relaxed. I just had a good time.
So did I. Well, now that you've tried the line several times and you know about the extensive testing that our products have undergone to back our safe for sensitive skin claim, what do you think about just starting with the complete collection?
Oh, no, I think I better just start with the basic set, Claire.
But during class, you really seemed interested in the moisture renewal treatment cream.
Yeah.
And our eye cream concentrate.
Well, but do you think I would need them both?
Well, let me show you something. Now, look. All right. Now, the moisture renewal treatment cream, which you tried on the back of your hand, remember?
Right.
Okay. Now, that renews the skin's ability to retain moisture for the face and the throat area. Our eye cream concentrate moisturizes, protects, and soothes the puffiness-prone eye area.
Well, I don't know, Claire.
Okay, now let me ask you a question. Now, if money were no object and you could just have whatever you want, what would it be?
Money, no object. Well, then I'd definitely take the basic skincare. I would take these 2 supplements and the sunscreens. I'm really interested in those because I'm on the golf course a lot.
Oh, you need some protection
Yes,
then.
I do.
What about the glamour products? You really seem to like your lip color and complimentary blush.
Oh, you're right, Claire, I do.
Well, here's how you can get the sunscreen products and the glamour products that you really want for less money.
How?
Book a class.
Really?
Yeah. Invite a few neighbors, some people from work, and that way you can earn the extras with hostess credit.
I would like to do that. That'd be
Yeah.
fun.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, can
Would
we
you-
book it right
Yeah,
now?
would you be able to come, though? Would you be...
Of course, I would be right there. All right, how about, I've already got Grace scheduled 2 weeks from today. But not every guest is that eager, nor is every close that easy. Remember Cheryl from my class this morning who came as a favor to Dana? Now, she was definitely a challenge. But I don't think it's constructive to save a difficult guest till last. So I sat down with Cheryl next.
Well, I've been using Clinique for so long. I just don't see any reason to change.
Well, look, Cheryl, I know how busy you are with your job and all your other interests. I bet that doesn't leave you much time for yourself, does it?
No, not a lot.
You know, saving time is one of the services that I offer. If you run out of something or if you want to place an order, I'm right here. And I'll even deliver it to your office. I mean, honestly, my clients are that important to me.
Well, just last week, I stocked up on everything I was out of, so I'm really going to have to pass.
Well, that's up to you. Now, let's see. You've got your glamour samples, and I've got something else. I want you to take a few skincare samples, too. Just try them for a few days and compare them with what you use right now. And then I'll call you midweek and ask you what you think.
Okay.
All right? And it was really nice meeting you.
Oh, you too, Claire.
Maybe I could offer Cheryl a free glamour item for every pound of old makeup she brings me. You know, some prospects just never come around. But Cheryl's skincare profile told me that she needed more guidance than she was getting with her other products. And I knew that I could provide it if she'd just give me half a chance. So what did you think of your first Mary Kay facial?
Oh, it was definitely an education. Your products are more sophisticated than I realized.
They sure are. How does your face feel?
Well, it doesn't have that heavy feeling like you get with a lot of makeup. I feel like I'm not wearing any at all.
Well, good. Tell me what you want to take home today, and then let's schedule your second facial.
Okay.
Excuse me, I'm sorry to interrupt.
It's okay.
But I have to leave, and, well, I decided to get the toffee lipstick.
Oh, it's great. You'll love it. It looks so good on you, Cheryl. Got some right here. Now, toffee, right?
Mm-hmm. And Dana already told me how much it was. I mean, she knows the price list by heart.
She would. I've got a stack. You can just put everything in with your samples.
Okay. And thanks for the samples.
You bet. Now, I'll call you this week, and we'll talk, okay?
Okay.
It was really nice meeting you.
All right. Sorry for interrupting.
Oh, it's okay.
It's okay.
Bye,
Bye,
Cheryl.
believe me. I was thrilled. I mean, it was a small step, but hey, we're headed in the right direction.
Well, what I'd like to do is get the cleanser and the moisturizer and maybe add the rest later on.
Well, you know, Natalie, to tell you the truth, I think I'd rather see you wait than split up the basic set. Remember, as I said in class, our products are formulated to work together. And I'm afraid if you don't use them that way, you're just not going to be satisfied with the results.
Well, maybe you're right. Why don't I just get the basic set?
I think you're going to really love your decision. By the time we'd finished, I'd convinced Natalie to turn her second facial into a skincare class by inviting some of her teacher friends. And she loved the idea of earning a personalized beauty analysis like Dana had. And she was almost certain that Nikki would want one too. Hostess credit is a great incentive. But remember, you want to keep it simple and flexible. Whether it's a percentage system or gift items or products, which was Dana's goal. When we added everything up, she had around $30 in credit, enough to cover several of the products from her personalized beauty analysis. Dana, look at the hostess credit you're going to have to work with today.
That much?
Yes.
Well, then I can get some of the Sun Essentials for the girls, too.
Dana, I love your enthusiasm. You've heard me say more than once that there's a new consultant in every class. You know what? I really see that potential in you.
Well, you know, Claire, I have given it a lot of thought. We certainly could use the extra money, and now that both girls are in school, I do have the time.
And the customers.
Oh?
Look, there's Natalie, Nikki, and maybe even Cheryl. And you can get started with the class that Natalie booked.
Do you really think I can do it?
Dana, I know you can. You're going to be great. I can bring you to our next unit meeting Monday night.
Okay.
All right?
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Well, thank you.
Every time I give a skincare class, I'm reminded of all the things I love about Mary Kay. The fellowship, the fun, the challenge, the business potential, the opportunities, and the rewards. I wish you every success as you pursue your Mary Kay career.